Jay. Welcome back to the channel. Can everybody hear me? This is this is a new one for me. Well, that's not a new one for me. I actually gone back to my old streaming software. So yeah, I'm not even sure if this is even working properly. How's everybody out there tonight, guys? This is yeah, like I said, this is back to the old school. So guys, please let me know if the streaming software is working. I really actually have no idea if it's back up or not. Yeah, like this is kind of crazy for me. I don't know. Am I live or am I not? Like this is. Can somebody, guys, if anybody's in the chat, please let me know if we're actually broadcasting, because this is I'm back to my old software and I really don't know if everything's working properly. I just need to know if everyone can see me. Anyway, let's just keep going. I'm not even again trying to figure out whether or not the chat is working. Just a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the welcome back to the perfect. All right, I see it. Knights of Old. Thank you so much. Good to see you, my brother. How are you doing tonight? That's interesting. I wonder why it's doing that. I don't know. Hopefully it'll start moving up as the again trying to get this thing fixed. Is this is my old software, trying to get it working. It's gonna be a hit and miss, guys. This is just gonna be the way it is. But anyway, aside from all that, how's everybody out there tonight? I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. Knights of Old, thank you for being here in this chat. It really helps me out because I have no idea if this is actually going off the rails or not. But I'm doing my best to actually to stay positive. Just for everybody to know, the usual software which I use, which is StreamYard. Yeah, I ran out of my free I ran out of my free hours. You know, everything costs a little bit of money, and it's just one of those things. It's hard to keep track of these things, and yeah, I sort of went over time from the last live stream because, like, you know, we were doing some really cool discussions, you know, for quite some time, and yeah, I should be back up with the other software hopefully after this weekend. So basically, I think what day is today actually? 25. Actually, no. On Sunday, we should be able to. The voice is going out of sync. That's never good. Hold on. Let me try something here. The voice is going out of sync. All right. Let's try. Let's try this then. Let me switch to low latency. Let's see if that'll do something. Hold on. All right. Let me know if that helps, Knights of Old. Again, this is all the way back to my old software. This is we are going old school, everybody. This is way back. Trying to get everything to work properly. Oh my gosh, just crazy. Anyway, we'll see how well we can get through tonight. Yeah, coming back to this old software. I really have no idea what I'm doing. Oh man, it's just one of those evenings, guys. Just crazy. Anyway, let's try to get back into this, guys. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. My name's Jay. Thank you so much for joining me on this Saturday. Holy crap! Oh my gosh, November the 20th. Where is the time going? Where is the time going? I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Already November 20th. It's absolutely crazy. Looks like we're having some slight delay. Barry Allen, no, your voice is not in sync. Oh boy, that's always difficult. Let me see if I can do anything to fix that. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see what happens here. Settings, streaming services. That's fine. Output. General video. No, that's fine. That's fine. Everything seems to be okay. Advanced. Still having syncing problems, eh? Ah, that really sucks. That really sucks. I was hoping to end up using this software, but Like a dubbed kung fu movie. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can do anything better here. Damn. That really sucks. Hold on. All right. Let me see what I can do here. Is there anything I can do to fix this? Okay, let's try. No, it went back to no. What? Hold on. What are you doing? No, what stream? Please check the resolution. Ah. Stream health. It's good. Okay. Open the widget. That's what the resolution is. I'm sorry, I can't change. It's not letting me change the latency anymore. That really sucks. All right, hopefully it gets better. Because honestly, this is the best I can do. Unfortunately, guys, this is you know, going back to my original streaming software. Oh boy. Let me see if I can do something with the microphone. I don't know if that's actually why it's not. Yeah, this is the problem when you end up when you end up trying to be clever and use your old software. All right, preset. Let's try. Would that help? Is that any better? Okay, is that any better, guys? Because I think it reduced the resolution reduced, and I think that might. Let me know if that's a little bit better than it was before. Like the picture's a bit smaller, but I wonder if that actually will help with the. What is high? Nope, that's not it. That's gonna be pretty bad. Let's try this one again. Okay, let's try this, guys. Let me know if the latency is better now. What do you guys think? Much better. Okay, perfect. Is it better, or should I try again to reduce it even more? What do you think, Raymond? It's better. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try one more preset. Okay, let me try stretching this. All right, guys, tell me, is that any better, or is that worse? I think it might be worse. Good morning, Gotham's Mind. How are you doing tonight? What software are you using? I'm using OBS. All right, you know what? Is that better or worse, guys? I think that's worse. Let me try going back to. So is this better or is it worse? I'm just screwing around with the picture now. Okay. Anyway, let's get on with it. Sorry, everybody. It's worse. Okay. Let's just get on with it, guys. I think this is about as best as we can do. Anyway, guys, thank you for being so patient. StreamYard, basically, I ran out of hours on StreamYard, and here I am trying to muddle around with my original traditional software, OBS. So, guys, I hope this will work out, and yeah, we'll just keep going. I think that's just what we have to do. Anyway, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much. Of course, my name is Jay, and I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. It is, oh my God, November 20th. It is crazy. The year is just blowing by. We're fast approaching the holiday season, and of course, that means more holiday shopping for everybody, and that's going to be absolutely crazy. So many things are happening right now, and you know what? Next week, of course, is Black Friday sorry, first of all, next week is Thanksgiving. Forget about Black Friday for now. It's Thanksgiving weekend, and that's actually super important. Around this time of year, we really have to give thanks to the people around us, and be thankful for everything that's been happening. I know it seems pretty difficult, with everything around this time of year, but just the situation that everything's happening around the world. But no matter what, you know, we do have to be thankful for the things that are, the little things, right? Everything that's been happening around us, the people we care about, and it's very important to be able to, celebrate that. And thankfully, now that things are starting to get, somewhat back to normal, some of us can actually go and visit each other again, in different places, and see family and friends. And you know what? We really should cherish these moments because it is really difficult, as a lot of us have discovered, to get together. And I'm just, for one, myself, I am very grateful that, I can go once again, go see my family, see my brother, Dex, and my mom, and, my dad. Because I remember last year was really tough, especially around Christmas time. It was really, really tough. And, yeah, a lot of people had a really hard time. And this is why I'm saying it a lot, but I really do mean it. Guys, especially now, if you have the chance, just reach out to those people you love, reach out to those people who you care about, and you know what, make the most of it, right? Be there for them, make sure that they know that you care, and that you're here, and it can be tough. It can be really, really tough, in the current state of the world. And it's really important for people to reach out and just know that each other care. And, I say it a lot in this channel, but I think that it really is important to actually do that, especially around this time of year when, sometimes those holiday blues, they really get to people. And you know what, just that little bit of a reach out and saying, hey, how are you doing? Are you doing all right? We miss you. You know what I mean? Like that means a lot to some people, right? And you know what? Some people aren't always receptive as much as they can be, but at the end of the day, it really does mean a lot, regardless of if they say, I'm doing okay or not. Sometimes people just need to hear that, regardless of if they say thank you or regardless of anything else. So I'm just saying, you know what? Around this time of year, when things seem to be, getting better or worse, just reach out to those people who you really care about, your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your mom, your dad, everybody out there, and just say, hey, how you doing? And of course, whether if you celebrate or not, Thanksgiving to happy Thanksgiving to everybody. It's early. I'm not trying to say it right now. I'm just saying that, wish everybody happy holidays. This is the time of year to celebrate everything that we have, and of course, reach out to people who are the most need and see how they're doing. Anyways, guys, this has been one crazy week. And to top it all off, this Friday, things kind of went off the rails for a lot of reasons. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty freaking crazy. I'm not really. We have a lot to talk about tonight, and I'm really just kind of trying to take it all in because honestly, I've been talking about it for weeks now. What this whole build-up, this whole situation that's been happening with Haslab, and I just found myself really kind of perplexed, and I think that it's frustrating in a lot of ways. If you guys haven't heard, the 3 Haslab projects that have been going on, it's been a huge situation which has been kind of crazy. It really is all over the place right now. And I really want to get into that in a second. But I do want to say hi to everybody here. Thank you again for putting up with with the stream the way it is. It's pretty crazy. But we finally got through it. Hopefully things will things will still be hopefully nothing will crash. I know that a lot of you guys have been saying, hey, it's it's doing something weird, it's doing something crazy. But that's the nature of live streaming. I'm hoping that things will stick together. But at the end of the day, this is where we are, and I hope things will. But I really do appreciate everybody sticking around with me and making, and this is once again, I feel like I'm back in the Stone Ages here, guys. This is just one of those things where I'm sort of like a lost fish underwater. But anyway, let me go say hi to everybody that's here. Knights of Old, hey Jay, hey Knights of Old, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for helping me test out this OBS software again. Like, oh my gosh, just crazy. The voice and video are in sync. Thank you for letting me know that. That was awesome. Armando, hey Armando, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much for being here. Barry, good early morning and good early morning, Jay and chat. Hey, good. Thank you, Barry. Thank you for being here tonight. This is awesome. Raymond's reminding me that there was a slight delay. I hope it's gotten better. I really do hope so. It looks like it's gotten better. I think it should be okay. Knights of Old says there's still a slight delay. Armando says there's a slight delay. Barry, voice is not in sync. Raymond says like a dubbed kung fu movie. Oh, that's awesome. I'm in good company then, right? I'm in good company. Like a good dubbed kung fu movie. That's awesome. Original broadcast in Ferengi. Oh, Ferenginar is Ferengi is an interesting language. I remember hearing it once during an episode of DS9. It was pretty crazy. It was really out there. I think it was Quark, Nog, and Rom. They were stuck on Earth. They had gone back in time. Pretty crazy. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. If you haven't figured it out yet, I do love Star Trek. Knights of Old, maybe a restart with the new settings. Luckily, I didn't have to do that because we would have had to lose the broadcast for a while and then go back. So luckily, that wasn't something that was necessary. Raymond, much better, thank goodness. But then we started going off the rails again. Gotham's Mind, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Barry, went out after work on Friday, found Dr. Alan Grant and the Amber Collection, Captain Kirk, Funko Pop, the Captain Chair and collection of Starscream Retro Collection of the Child. Wait a second. Captain Kirk in Funko Pop, the Captain's the what? Oh, okay. Now I see what you're saying. Oh, awesome pickups, Barry. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's great. Fred GTH. How's it going, Fred GTH? Good to see you, my friend. Games of Toy Hunter. Hey man, it's 7 a.m. here in France. Salut, mon ami. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well and staying safe. Thank you so much for being here in the chat. Peace out to you, my friend. Barry Allen, stellar day. Yes, it is a stellar day. Armando, delay again. Go back to the small screen. I did. I did. Raymond, it's gotten worse. Oh yeah, just nuts. Sean, hey Sean Harrell, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Mark Monet, Mark, good to see you, brother. Thank you for being here in the chat. Hi Jay, what are you getting yourself for Black Friday and Christmas? I don't know. I've been pretty fortunate, so maybe I'll get somebody else something. I think that's actually the more prudent thing to do. I'm hoping to actually get a few toys for some needy children. I think that'll be very important this year, and I encourage everybody else to do the same. I know Michael Mercy has suggested a couple of charities which are accepting donations. So yeah, I think maybe if everyone wants to head over to Michael Mercy's channel and take a look at his preferred charities, I might be doing the same thing. I think it's something that's very important, especially during this time when there are so many needy people, needy children, and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely want to share the love and share the good fortune. So yeah, hopefully that's something we can all do this year and help bring some less fortunate people some holiday cheer. So maybe that's something for everybody to consider. Armando, Christmas is all year long. It sure seems like it, especially with all these wonderful toys happening right now. I think it does really seem like Christmas seems to be an all year thing for a lot of us now. It's freaking awesome. Knights of Old, hey Knights of Old, good to see you. Mega J Retro, muting channels in the audio mixer until you can pinpoint exactly which source is the main offender. That's a good idea. Luckily, I think we are more or less. Maybe there's a slight delay right now, but more or less, I think we're there. Barry, and Black Friday started on the 19th, bud. What? What do you mean? Black Friday started on the 19th. That doesn't make sense, Barry. I don't know. Are you sure about that, Barry? I wonder if I'm being an idiot here. No, Barry. Black Friday is November 26th. So I'm not sure if you're talking about Black Friday week and the fact that it starts early. Then I guess I'll accept that. But Black Friday itself starts is on November 26th. So yeah, that's I believe when things go off the rails. So yeah, looking crazy. Jay, the beard looks good. Thank you, Barry. I appreciate that. Knights of Old. Jay, the site also said reducing other applications can help OBS because OBS is a systems hog. Maybe that's a good idea. I'm going to shut down Photoshop. Photoshop is down, so let's see if that helps. And what else can I shut down? Well, I can't shut down Google. That would be a bad idea. All right, that I think let's see if that'll help. Thank you, Knights of Old. I appreciate that. Oh gosh, almost got away from there. Actually, you did get away from me. Where am I? Oh no. Where am I? There we are. Black Star Ninja. Hey, Black Star Ninja. Good to see you, my friend. Happy holidays to you, Jay. Happy holidays to you too, Black Star Ninja. Hey, Jay. I've got to admit, seeing the Rancor fall apart, I'm hoping some of those people might jump on the Skystriker now. That's a possibility. Hopefully that will be a thing. I'm hoping that all of the projects will get backed. Honestly. And I have a solution for it. If you guys haven't seen my video, we'll talk about that tonight. But I think there's a way. I think there's a way that everything can be backed properly. So we'll see if that's something that can happen. Fred GTH like posted. Thank you so much, Fred GTH. You're amazing. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. You're incredible. Thank you so much. All right, what else? Here we are. Chaz the Guru. Hey, Chaz, good to see you, my friend. Loving those memes you've been posting lately. So much fun. How's it going, brother? Stream looks perfect on my end. That's awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know. Barry. Sorry. Black Star Ninja. Holy heck, the Rancor is down to 4,914 backers. They've lost 300 odd backers over this debacle. Oh my god. Is that right? I don't. 300? Wait. I guess you're talking about the ones they lost before the announcement, because they gained a few. They gained a few afterwards, right? And now, yeah, it just keeps falling. Wow, that's crazy, Black Star Ninja. Thank you for giving us that update. That's insane. That is insane. Because that number is actually 200. That's 200 backers from this morning, from yesterday. 200 backers from yesterday, and I guess 300 backers overall. Wow, that's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. Barry, yeah, and it's messed up on the Rancor. Hasbro's not thinking about what the fans really want. Yep, it sure does appear like they haven't really. Well, not that they haven't really. There's a lot of there are a lot of factors involved in that, and we're going to cover that today. Sean, Jay, how are you, my friend? What's wrong with your stream? It's back to the old ways. Yeah, I know. I ran out of Sean. I ran out of hours on StreamYard. It's expensive, man. Like, honestly, I'm gonna invest in it. One day I'm gonna invest in it. I am gonna invest in StreamYard because bar none, it's a great system. I'm not knocking StreamYard. I think it's a great service. I will actually bring, start using it again. My hours reset at midnight. No, not midnight. Tomorrow. Midnight Sunday. So I'll be back on StreamYard tomorrow. So anybody, if you guys want to check out my stream tomorrow, I should be back on the new system. So hopefully that'll look better. Sorry about that, guys. Rayzoner, hey Rayzoner, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Knights of Old at J. Your Christmas present to yourself is the Soul of Chokugin Guy King. You know what? That's actually true. That is actually true, Knights of Old. It'll be arriving in January, but yes, that will That will definitely be my Christmas present to myself. Thank you for reminding me of that. Sean, I'm looking at a small house, bah. It's a little bit smaller, you know. It's a little bit more truncated, but it's still here, bro. It's still here. We're still here. We're still live. How small does it look? Yeah, I guess the sides here are a little bit smaller than usual. So anyway, it is what it is. We can't have all things all the time. It's just the way it is sometimes. All right, I'm losing myself here. Armando, I see you got yourself the Emperor's Throw Room. The Emperor's Throw. Yes, I did. Right here. It came in a few days ago. I use, as a lot of you guys know, I use a service called cross-border shipping. So it was actually stuck at the border for a while. Super excited to get this collection. I'm absolutely thrilled. It's a wonderful. Oh my gosh! Oh, Gotham's Mine. Gotham's Mine. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. My brother, you're awesome. I really appreciate it. Again, you don't have to do that, my friend, but thank you. Every little bit counts. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. Gotham's Mine just wants to say thanks for being able to geek out with you, Jay, and all you geeks watching. You guys really make my day. Thank you, Gotham's Mine. You are amazing. And of course, thanks to everybody here in the chat. Thank you guys so much for always supporting me, liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. You guys are awesome. Gotham's Mine, my brother, thank you so much. You are amazing, my friend. I hope your holiday season is going well, and I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe wherever you are. Gotham's Mine, once again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Oh gosh, so great, just so great. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Barry, Dr. Alan Grant of the Emperor Collection. Plastic feels really cheap compared to the Marvel Legends. And the Black Series plastic, I don't know what kind of plastic Marvel is using. You know what? Again, different toy lines do different things. I think the Amber Collection, I don't know if it really feels that much cheaper. I mean, even the sculpts themselves are not as detailed. They don't have that, and it's a Mattel product, right? So I'm not you know, I'm not saying anything about any of the other products, but I don't know. I actually have Dr. Ian Malcolm, and I haven't opened them up yet. I really should open them up. I'm gonna have to. Thank you for reminding me about that, Barry. I will be checking it out. Sean, I mean House B. It's not that small, dude. It's okay. Armando, my birthday lands on Black Friday this year. At least get yourself some nice gifts there, Armando. Hopefully you'll find something nice. Hopefully your wife and your kids will get you something nice. That would be nice, wouldn't it? A happy early birthday to you, Armando, because you're going to be crazy busy on your own birthday. It's going to be nuts, right? Sean, I mean houseboat to buy some. Sorry, my cell phone is going nuts. I mean houseboat to buy some. Sean, send that message again. It's always going here and there. It's kind of weird. But thank you, my friend. You know, it isn't. Tiberium Hanger, Dead Rancor. No, I don't think so, Mike. I don't think so. I don't think so. And we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to why I think that is. But Mike, did you back it? Did you back the Rancor? I think didn't you say you were gonna do it, or gonna try at least? Let me know if you're still in on the Rancor, because you know, it's polarizing now. Now it's become polarizing. Before it was kind of like a little bit, you know, perplexing. Now it's polarizing. So what, like, you know, please guys, in the comments in the chat today, let us know, what are your thoughts on the Rancor and, you know, the current situation. We're gonna get started pretty soon. I just want to finish off all the comments that are here. Barry, yeah, I know it starts on the 26th, but Amazon, Walmart, GameStop, and Best Buy started Black Friday on the 19th. Yeah, that's called early Black Friday deals. So yes, okay, Baron, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Yes, the early Black Friday deals have started here in Canada. I'm not sure if they do that in the US. Maybe they do, but yeah, here in Canada they've already started some early sales, but they're nowhere near as good as Black Friday weekend. So hopefully we're going to see some really big savings this Friday. I am really hoping for some Black Friday. You know, $9 Transformers like they were last year, $9 Ghostbusters like I was able to find last year. I'm hoping for mega sales like that. I literally collected the entire Plasma series last year for $9 each. It was absolutely nuts. I nearly got every single Siege character that was available. That was absolutely insane. If you guys haven't checked out those videos, please head over to MJR Collector. Take a look at some of those videos. You guys will be happy you did. They were a lot of fun. Chaz the Guru. Official Black Friday starts after Thanksgiving. This is correct, which is what I'm saying. But apparently here in Canada, we actually have some early Black Friday sales which started yesterday. So yeah, guys, best of luck to everybody who's out there shopping for early Black Friday deals. Hopefully you guys will be able to find some really cool stuff here in Canada. In the United States, I know for a fact it's going to be absolute pandemonium come next Friday. It's going to be nuts. Chaz, I think the problem is that it's overpriced by at least $100, so it needs some good / attainable tiers to make $350 price tag worth it. I totally agree, Chaz. I 100% agree with that sentiment. 100%. Fred GTH. Black Friday is only one day for us here, or 1 week. Is Black Friday only one day for us, for the U.S., or 1 week like here? So here in Canada, we're starting now with some Black Friday early deals, which aren't as good as the Black Friday itself. But that's a good question. I do not know. Can anybody in the U.S. please answer? Does your Black Friday start now during this week that's coming up, or is it just the Black Friday and then extends into the week after? Please let us know, guys. Toy Bounty Hunter. Hey, Toy Bounty Hunter. Good to see you, my friend. Greetings, good sir. Greetings to you too, my friend. Gotham's Mine. Once again, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for the super chat. You are amazing. Thank you so much again. Chaz the Guru. And the backdrop and bones should have been included, not a stretch goal. Yes. Core has the exact same sentiment as you, my roommate. He's like, why the heck is that a stretch goal? That should be included. And I totally agree. I think you guys are absolutely right. Armando, everyone that missed on Duplicat, BBTS has them in stock for $200. Still cheaper than Evil Bay. I agree, Armando, but man, did they hike up that price? Those are the leftover stock that was left. I do mean left at PowerCon, and yeah, they had them. I think they had them in the warehouse. Didn't know what to do with them, so they basically unloaded it off to BBTS, and yeah, they basically now have stock of these, like a ton of these, PowerCon exclusives. So, but at quite the inflated price. My God. Thank you for the heads up, Armando. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. Albert. Hey, Albert. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Jay. New to your toy channel and like your insights on the Rancor debacle. Are you an inbox toy collector? What happens when you run out of shelf space? Brother, I've already run out of shelf space. I am completely out of shelf space. The answer is no. I am not an inbox collector. As you can see, I do play with my toys. At least I try to as much as I possibly can. If you look over there, right? Those are all my those are the majority of my Transformers right there, right? You can see them. You can see them on the coffee table there. But these days I've just like for those of you who don't remember for longtime viewers of my channel, I only started collecting a year ago. Yes, a year and a half ago now. I only started collecting a year and a half ago now. And yeah, it just kind of, hardcore. I only started collecting hardcore a year and a half ago now. And it just basically went from collecting a few Ghostbusters Kenner figures, the search for Ghostbuster Kenner figures, finding, TMNT action figures, learning that Master Universe action figures were being re-released, and then basically just going absolutely nuts. It exploded for me. And yeah, I quickly ran out of room. My studio upstairs, which I use, my extra room that I use in my studio, it is literally inundated with action figures. I'm gonna be doing my parts 2 and parts 3 of my room tour just to show you just how many toys I still had left over. I've since started moving them into a new location, and you guys will be seeing that very, very soon. But yeah, it's been an absolute crazy journey for me. So thank you guys for following me on that journey. It's been a blast. But Albert, thank you for asking about that. It's what happens when I run out of shelf space? Yeah, I had to move things around. Like that's basically what's been happening. Albert, if you want, go check out my video on 1 year of toy collecting. It's on Mega J Retro. Go check out that video. I think you'll be surprised Maybe even a little bit disappointed in me. I don't know. Maybe, please don't judge. But yeah, it's it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. Let's just say it that way. But yeah, to answer your immediate question, I'm in the process of moving things around right now, trying to get more space because I'm out of space. Armando, through. Okay, do I have to go back? Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly. Guys, head over to BBTS and see if you can get your hands on any of those Masters of the Universe PowerCon exclusives. Hopefully, some people will be able to get them at a slightly inflated price. So, best of luck to everybody. Hyun, hey Hyun, good to see you, my friend. If it's possible, I want to see your Japanese anime figures too. Anyway, hi, good to see you. Good to see you too, Hyun. What is it? I'm gonna try and say this. No, I'm not gonna attempt it. I used to know a little Korean, but I don't know that much anymore. But anyway, good to see you, Hyun. Thank you so much for being on the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Black Star Ninja. The Skystriker 320 with everything you get and the great unlocks makes it seem much more value for the dollars that the Rancor with the repacks and the re-releases. You know what? That is a matter of opinion, but I'd be hard pressed to disagree with you, Black Star Ninja. And we are going to talk about that very, very soon. Barry, like Alan Grant, if he falls off the shelf and he will, it's like he will break into a million pieces. Because my Marvel, I just had fallen off the shelf and nothing broke. Well, I mean, that's debatable, Barry. I mean, like, you'll never know until you actually give it a shot. I don't know. I don't think the plastic feels that bad, but I could be maybe the way I feel about it is slightly different the way you feel about it. But the plastic on Dr. Alan Grant feels like ceramic. I'm kind of afraid to put him on my shelf. Mostly it's mostly the torso. You know what, Barry? I don't mean to say this often, but if you really feel that way, return it. Return it, because if you don't feel that the toy is good enough to actually stand up to a bit of playtime, then it's not worth your time. Return it. You know what I mean? Like if that's the way you feel about it. Seriously, I'm not. That's not trying to sound spiteful. I'm serious. I'm deadly serious. I'm sorry. I'm being very, very serious. If it's not something that you think will hold up to being played with, manipulation or anything, some NECA figures they're just not worth it. They're just not worth the plastic they're made with. Truthfully. So if it's something you don't think you want to risk putting on your shelf, I would just avoid the hassle altogether and return it. Seriously, Barry. James Shapiro, hey James, good to see you, my friend. Yo Joe, Yo Joe, hey Yo Joe, what does ERM stand for? Somebody, these small acronyms, I never bother picking them up, but I'm hoping that's not an insult. But thank you, James. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Ray Zoner, I started collecting in 2012. Brother, you are way ahead of me. I started collecting in 2019. But, sorry, 2020. I started collecting in 2020. March of 2020. So there you go. Fred GTH. Black Friday starts the 26th in France during 1 month. Oh, for one month. Wow, 1 month. Holy crap. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. That's congratulations, mon ami. That's incredible. Hopefully they get some really good deals in France. That's excellent. That's excellent. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's crazy. Barry Allen, let's see your Trapper Wolf. My Trapper Wolf? Oh, you mean this little guy over here? All right, we'll take a look at him in a minute, Barry. Rezoner, shelves and closets are the best. Shelves are collector's best friend. Yes, shelves are a collector's best friend, bar none. They are pretty freaking awesome, 100%. Barry, sorry for complaining about the toys. He's my favorite character from Jurassic Park, and a little disappointed. You don't have to be sorry, Barry. All I'm saying is if it's giving you pain, if it's giving you if it's giving you cause for grief, then just return it, because you know what, you shouldn't have to deal with that crap. Seriously. Anthony's Arcade. Hey, Anthony's Arcade. Hey, any fun plans this weekend? Just got back from Designer Con from last week. Oh wow. Spent too much money but left happy. Cool show, and now I own a Medicom Shin Godzilla. Hey, that's awesome. You were at Designer Con? Is that in Hong Kong? Anthony, let us know. I thought Designer Con was in Hong Kong. Please let us know, Anthony. I would love to find out. What were some of the really cool sights and sound that you saw that's amazing. Congratulations, Armando. NECA breaks easily. I'd stay away from them. They just look so good, though. They look so good. Those are the ones you keep in box, right? Like seriously, they're so delicate, so you got to keep them in box. I don't know. I'm not telling you about how to collect their figures. I'm just saying. Anthony's Arcade. Now preparing for San Diego Comic-Con next week. It's been years since I was able to go, since 2012. Wow. San Diego Comic-Con. I can't believe it. They're having that special event. It's going to be crazy. Is it next week? They're doing it on Black Friday weekend? Why would they do that? Isn't that kind of stupid? Like, anyway, whatever. I hope there's some good deals to go around. I didn't even realize that. Anyway, best of luck to everybody who's heading down there. That's crazy. James, not an acronym. I just use in place of sometimes. Oh, there you go. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was one of those acronyms. So, all right, you got me. You got me, bro. Rob Oliva. Hey, Rob Oliva. Good to see you. Oliva. Yeah, Rob Oliva. Oh, Rob, good to see you, my friend. Sup? Hope you guys are having one of the most ridiculously amazing nights you've ever had. Rob, we are indeed, and it's much better thanks to now that you're here. Thank you so much for being here, Rob. Anthony's Arcade. This year was in Anaheim, California. Next year, I think it's in Shanghai. Ah, so it moves around. Okay. So congratulations, bro. I didn't even think that happened. So that sounds great. All right, so we finally caught up. We're going to get started pretty soon right now. Cheers to everybody. Thank you so much for being here tonight. All right, so guys, this has been one heck of a situation. So for those of you who don't know, and I'd be surprised because if you're watching my channel, I've been talking about this for weeks. So Haslab, in their ultimate wisdom, has decided to actually have 3 separate projects going at the exact same time. This is unheard of, and really, I just don't know what to think of this. Hasbro PulseCon 2021 was a great success, in my opinion. I really do think that Hasbro PulseCon was amazing, and during that, the G.I. Joe segment was just off the rails. They really blew the roof off of. It really stole the show in terms of everything that was happening at Hasbro PulseCon. Arguably, there actually weren't that many offerings for Star Wars, and the Ghostbusters segment was also a little bit lackluster as well. But those 2 projects had some aces up their sleeves. They announced at Hasbro PulseCon that finally, to confirm all the rumors and everything that was happening, they actually announced that the Black Series Rancor Beast was actually going to be their next Haslab project, which I think really was a huge boon to everybody who was waiting to find out exactly what this was. I think everybody was really excited at the time for the Haslab Rancor Beast, and it was really something to be really something special. But I have to say, it kind of was diminished just slightly with the announcement of the G.I. Joe Skystriker project. This was a very unusual move for Haslab. The fact that, like, again, I don't think it's ever happened where there were two Haslab projects running at the same time. It just seems very odd, especially during this time of year, when we have a holiday season coming up in November and December. 2 of the highest volume shopping segments of the year. It really was a very strange occurrence to actually have these 2 projects running at the exact same time. Strange decision on Haslab's part. Trumped only by the decision to introduce a 3rd project 5 days later. What were they thinking? This to me was a huge point of contention. Like, seriously, this to me was straight up, what the heck are you guys thinking? Like, honestly, I was beside myself when I saw this decision. This is just something that kind of like blew my mind, and I was talking about it even that day when it was announced. If you guys go back to the live stream that I did, right during Hasbro PulseCon, I was completely perplexed as to what was happening. Not only do you have the Rancor Beast, which was announced and leaked a couple of weeks prior, you also have the Skystriker, which G.I. Joe had just come off this massive high. The classified series, the O-ring figures, the vintage collection. Sorry, the retro collection. What was happening, in Hasbro mind to think that they could actually support two projects and then to tease another HasLab project, which for a tease, I was absolutely sure in my head. I was like, all right, that tease is going to happen a month from now. It's going to be after these other two projects. No, 5 freaking days later, they introduce the Proton Pack. And I really think that HasLab completely miscalculated on which of these projects was actually going to be successful. I think, truthfully, I think that, having these massive properties, they automatically believed everybody has to have these products. Everybody has to back these things. And you know what? They're right. They are right. Hasbro is absolutely right. Everybody has to have these. Everybody has to have a Rancor. Everybody has to have a Skystriker. Everybody has to have a Proton Pack. That's because geeks, like myself, we're multi-genre lovers. We love multiple genres. We love science fiction. We love fantasy. We love action. We love, pop culture in general, right? Anime, cartoons, music, everything. We're lovers of everything. So we want it all. And there's the dilemma. There's the problem. You can't have it all. As much as I'd like to have it all, as much as everybody, wants to have every single toy out there, as much as everybody wants this thing, it's just not physically possible. It's not, right? There's only so much money you have after you're paying for your food, your rent, a few of the toys that you collect during that month. There's only so much money to go around. This is just reality. This is just everything that we have to deal with in regular everyday life. So asking fans to pony up, literally to pony up money for 3 separate projects, the Proton Pack, the Skystriker, and of course the freaking Rancor Beast. What was Hasbro thinking? I remember that was in my head. When I heard that all 3 projects were announced. But you know what? Initially, it didn't seem like it was going to be a problem. Initially, it was literally the first weekend. Haslab weekend. I'm gonna put it that way. Hasbro Pulse weekend. Literally, like those first week, it seemed like everything was going like just pure gangbusters. By the time the Hasbro the Proton Pack actually was unveiled, I believe the Rancor Beast and the Skystriker were up to 2,000 backers around that time. It was insane. They were literally getting backers like crazy. And then the Proton Pack hit. Oh my god. I don't think anybody expected what was to happen. A lot of different YouTubers, a lot of Ghostbusters fans were like, in their heads. And you can look at other videos that were happening around the time. Myself included, I was like, how much is this freaking Proton Pack going to cost? Knowing people who have actually created Proton Packs, knowing people who actually created, cosplays for Neutrona Wands and Proton Packs. By the way, I've been corrected multiple times to stop saying Neutrina, because it's a Neutrona, and that's just me. I don't know why. I've always said Neutrino Wand, and apparently I've been admonished, and people have been telling me it's Neutrona. Don't forget to say it's Neutrona. So yeah, it's a Neutrona Wand. Okay, forgive me, please. So yeah, a lot of us were speculating as to how much this damn thing was going to cost. I was thinking anywhere between $400 to $800 minimum. That was my initial thought. But some people's estimates were as high as $1,200. It was going to be nuts, and I was like, $1,200, nobody's going to back this thing. And I think that's really where this all went. I think everyone was expecting it was going to be somewhere, hovering around the $600 to $800 mark. And then when Hasbro just pulled, a Houdini, and just shocked everybody, and I do mean shocked everybody, by bringing in the Ghostbusters the Ghostbusters Proton Pack in at a price point of $399, I think Ghostbusters fans, especially those who know what this thing is, how much this thing actually goes from customizers, lost their collective minds. I think people just literally, their jaws literally dropped knowing exactly the pedigree behind this, how much it cost to actually build one of these things, and I think people literally lost their minds. Coupled with the fact, and this is really important, guys. This is hugely important. Coupled with the fact that the Ghostbusters movie was only 2 weeks. Sorry, it was only like a month away, right? It was literally like 3 weeks away. That was the perfect storm. That was where everything literally went off the rails. Like who knew? Who knew that this thing was going to be as successful as it was? But it all was predicated on the idea that it had so many things going for it. Just a ridiculous amount of pluses. The price point, number one. The fact that it was actually based off the screen used prop, right? Those two factors alone were huge sellers. But then it actually has a movie to support that fandom, right? People are so excited for Ghostbusters Afterlife. I haven't seen it yet. Initial reviews from certain groups saying it's absolutely amazing. Starts off really, really slow, but then hits you with a ton of information, and then basically you're along for the ride. I've heard so many things about that. I'm really looking forward to it. I really am, hoping it's going to be really good. I'm trying to go in with expectations being very, very low and seeing if how it goes after that. Having said that, the perfect storm was made. And it's obvious. It is absolutely obvious that the Proton Pack has affected what has been happening with the Rancor Beast and the Skystriker. As soon as the Proton Pack was unveiled, as soon as it hit the ground running, pretty much most of the momentum for the Rancor Beast and the Skystriker, it literally dropped down to a crawl. It was literally crazy. However, I think it took 10 days. The Proton Pack was backed in 10 days. And because of that, the momentum once again started rising for the Spengler, for the Rancor Beast and the Skystriker. There's also a couple of factors involved where I think people were, it was literally the beginning of the month, and I think people were waiting for their paychecks to come in, thinking that you have to when you back something, it has to be back that day, which is actually not true. The money is there's a small amount of money which is taken out just to make sure that the money is there, and then you get charged once everything gets shipped. So tons of factors going in on this. It was just a huge freak show for quite some time. But it cannot be understated that the Proton Pack itself made a huge impact on what was going to happen with the other two projects going forward. But I maintain this, fiercely. I fiercely maintain this. If these three projects had been done, the Haslab, the Rancor Beast, let's do it this way. The Proton Pack, having a movie to support it. What are we doing? The Proton Pack having a movie to support it. Fine, launch that in October. Makes sense. Halloween, Ghostbusters, movie coming out in November. Perfect storm. 100% perfect storm. Perfect. Launch it in October. Right? The Skystriker, okay, fine. Launch it in the middle of November, right? Just in time for what's it called? Just in time for Thanksgiving. Launch it right during Thanksgiving weekend. People are happy. They're getting all these deals. Absolutely, launch it in November. See how far it goes. Right? Perfect. The Proton Pack will be ending shortly thereafter, and then this will go well into December and possibly even the first week of January. I have no doubt that the Haslab Skystriker would have been fully backed, no problem. And then around January, make it a New Year's offering, start the Haslab Rancor project. I truly believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that if the campaigns had run congruently, not simultaneously, if each of those projects had run congruently, one after the other, I 100% guarantee every single one of them would be backed. There would not even be a question. Even with the offerings that we found out today, I have no doubt that the Rancor would have been backed easily. But as it stands, each of these all three projects were effectively, for the most part, being run simultaneously. That is absolutely insane on Haslab's part. Seriously. Seriously. You're asking people not to shell out $230 for the my math is terrible. $230 for the Skystriker, $350 for the Rancor Beast, and $400 for the freaking Proton Pack. That's $100 plus each way. Well, $50 on the last day. But anyway, this is absolutely nuts. You were asking people to shell out nearly $900 plus in a month and a half. No one can afford that kind of money. Okay, well, we want to talk about most fans who work for a living and like have day jobs and everything like that. Guys, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. That's a lot of money to be asking a lot of people to shell out in 1 month. Maybe $300, maybe $600. $600 I can see somebody, really dedicated fans going for. Choosing the Rancor or the Skyslab or the Skystriker or the Rancor and the Proton Pack or the Skystriker and the Proton Pack. Those two combinations make sense. But asking everybody to shell out, nearly $300, on average $300 for each of these projects, for all these projects, is like asking somebody to choose which of their children is their favorite. It's not going to happen. It can't. It can't. And now one of those children has to be left behind. This was a perfect storm. Honestly, it's just been absolutely nuts. So this brings us to our dilemma for today. Actually, it was yesterday's dilemma, but here this brings us to the dilemma we currently find ourselves in, which it should never have come down to this, guys. It should never have ever come down to this. We have the Rancor Beast. Initially, every Star Wars fan out there, every single Star Wars fan out there, truly believed, and in my opinion, truly believed that this was a home run. I don't think anybody out there thought this wouldn't have backed. Initially. But then you have these three projects, and then it was a question of which one do I want to back. That's a tough decision to make. So, what differentiates each of these projects, other than the fact that they're really amazing offerings, right? Well, it comes down to the stretch goals. It comes down to the goals, which are the add-ons. It comes down to those add-ons, and the incentive to incentivize you to back this project over the other one, right? That is the biggest thing in this situation, and it's interesting how this whole thing played out. When the Rancor Beast was announced, they didn't tell anybody anything about any additional tiers. They talked about how many backers they needed to to reach tier 1 and tier 2, but they didn't actually tell you any of the tiers or what was involved. The same goes for the Ghostbusters Plasma Series Proton Pack. No tiers have been unveiled so far. Only one tier has actually been unveiled. The other 4 tiers are still a mystery. Lists have been supposedly leaked, but we really don't know if that's actually the case. And then we come down to the Haslab Skystriker. They didn't even bother. They did not even bother. The Haslab Skystriker was announced, and even in the video that was actually teased, they went ahead and said, "Screw it, we're going to tell you everything." Right? You'll know exactly what it is. At 10,000 backers, you get this Skystriker. At where is it here? Yeah, at 13,000 backers, you get Scarlet in a special pressurized suit. At 16,000 backers, you get Ripcord. At 18,000 backers, you'd get not one but 2 ground crew. This was in my opinion, it was a genius move to do it this way for G.I. Joe. And the reason I say it was a genius move is because they already have they literally blew the roof off of everything that was happening at Hasbro PulseCon with all of their announcements for G.I. Joe. They were riding high. They were riding high on the G.I. Joe hype train. They were like, everything's classified was just going through the roof. Then they talked about the freaking O-ring characters, which actually carried over to the Skystriker. Wow. just absolutely amazing. And then they talked about, they talked about the future of G.I. Joe, and what else could be possible. They were completely riding high on that level. And you know what? I think releasing all those tiers, and they are damn good tiers, I got to tell you. The Skystriker has a very, very good chance of getting backed, in my opinion, at this stage. There's really nothing disappointing about it. It all comes down to, at this point, which tiers are going to get backed. I think that's a real difficult part of it. Now we come back to the. I gotta go back. Now we come back to the Rancor, because there's no point in talking about the Haslab Proton Pack. It's fully funded, well on its way to its first tier. So I have no doubt, no fear that it's actually going to get at least its first tier. Second tier, third tier, fourth tier, well, we'll get to that bridge when we reach there. But now we come to the Rancor. The wind was pulled out of the sails pretty much immediately after the Proton Pack was backed, and I don't think anybody really expected the Proton Pack to have the kind of impact it did. But the price point, the perfect storm that was made, that's really what drove it forward. So now it comes to a race between the Skystriker and the Return of the Jedi Rancor Beast. Skystriker has already put all their cards laid out on the mat. They're pretty much all in. There's nothing. They were all in since day one. So everybody knows what they're going to be getting for the Skystriker. But in traditional crowdsourcing format, trying to find out what you were going to get for the Rancor, you would have to get to those tiers, or at least we thought. Traditionally, you actually don't find out what the next tier is until you actually get that funding. That's when they start releasing information. With the exception that if the campaign starts to stall and you really need to pick up that momentum, you start releasing information about tiers to get people excited. And as we've seen very recently, that's exactly what happened. I think it was 2 weeks ago, the first Haslab Fan First Fridays after the PulseCon event took place, and during that, it was all about the Rancor. The fact that they had a physical model, albeit gray plastic, was unveiled. And it was odd that they didn't have it in hand and showing it off. I thought that was very, very strange. But they did also unveil their very first tier at 11,000 backers. And remember, they were only at around 4,000. Around that time, they were only about 4,000 or 5. I think it was just a little over 5,011 backers. I think it just had hit the halfway mark. And yeah, the Gamorrean Guard was unveiled. Some mixed reactions to this. I think some people were a little bit disappointed, but honestly, in my opinion, the Gamorrean Guard is actually a good offering. Not everybody has the Gamorrean Guard. It's not something that everybody has, truthfully. But like it or leave it, it's an extra figure on a Power of the Force card with a commemorative coin. So it's probably going to be a very sought after figure if it ever hits the market. So that was the initial first tier, and it did help. It did help. Initially, right after that was announced, a lot of people started backing the project again, bringing it all the way up to about somewhere in the 5,100 mark, if memory is correct. Then earlier in the week, this week, again, things start to slow down. It happens all the time. So I guess they decided to make a press release and actually unveil the next, stretch goal. And this is this is where the trouble really started. The next stretch goal unveiled was at 13,500 backers, and yeah. This has led to a lot of memes, guys. It's led to a ton of memes. And you know what? I don't blame anybody for making light of this situation. And you know what? Chaz the Guru, he's leading the way on this. Honestly, it's pretty crazy. Let's just Chaz, thank you for these wonderful memes. Let's just do a really quick check on this. Instagram. Chaz, the guru, right? So yeah, Chaz is a master at this. Just look at some of these crazy memes that were coming out around that time. It was just absolutely like they're just precious, just absolutely precious, just nuts. You know, the Rancor, the Skystriker, and the Proton Pack, absolutely hilarious. That was earlier in the week, and then, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. That's not the right way. Is that the right way? I'm going the wrong way. Come on. Oh no, sorry, I am going the right way. Come on. Where am I going? Did I miss it? Hold on. Sorry, there it is. I was in a totally wrong section. Yeah, check these memes. Just scream. You know, just tell the whole story, right? A lot of these memes were showing up everywhere, and Chaz has been hilariously entertaining all of us with these crazy memes. You know, breaking news: cardboard prices soar with the Haslab stretch goal. You know, meanwhile, Haslab, the Rancor stretch goal meeting, bones. Like crazy alien guy, classic stuff. When fans demand another stretch goal, it's cardboard then. Just Chaz, you're hilarious, my friend. Just absolutely crazy. The B team. Oh, Chaz, you had to go there, eh? You had to go there, my friend. Just crazy. Yeah, these memes were coming fast and furious. It was just you know, a smorgasbord of hilarity. It was insane. The reaction in the fan community was you know, it was unanimous. Maybe not unanimous, but there was a real sense that we were not getting you know, any value out of this. That you know, that what we were being presented with was short of what is possible. You know, the Gamorrean Guard, great. You know, everybody wants Ula. Probably not going to happen. I get that. But you know what? The Rancor Keeper, the Rancor Trainer, what the heck? Where's he? Where is the Rancor Trainer? Just you know, just crazy. So there was after this announcement, inevitably, a few pledges started getting retracted. There were a few pledges that were retracted early in the week, and I truly believe that this actually prompted Haslab to announce a Fan First Friday. I truly believe that. I think it was in response to, you know, the backlash. You know, all these memes that were just coming out. People literally making fun of what was going on. I think that it was in direct response to what was happening. And that Fan First Friday, you know, was yesterday. You know, it's Friday. And all of us, you know, anyone who's been paying attention to this, right? A lot of people who were looking forward to getting the Rancor Beast. I think everyone was on bated breath. There were a lot of videos. I looked it up. There were a lot of videos online. A lot of people chiming in on what should be offered in the last two tiers. A, what can salvage, you know, the goodwill of the fan base. B, and you know, will they have the guts to bring out Ula or possibly Captive Leia, Slave Leia, right? What was going to happen? What was going to happen? You know, and we were all on bated breath to figure out what was going to be the next move from Hasbro. And honestly, I think that all of us were supremely disappointed in the final two tiers. I don't know anybody who actually was looking forward to these two, because again, they just the mediocrity behind them kind of blindsided everybody. I think at 16,000 backers, Hasbro announced that they were going to offer us Salacious B. Salacious B. Crumb, not Salacious Crumb, not Salacious, Salacious B Crumb. And they made a point. I don't know if anybody picked up on that, but they made a serious point to actually mention in the live stream that they had added a B. They added a B to the card back to make it special. Are you effing kidding me? Seriously. Are you effing kidding me? Like, what the heck, Hasbro? Seriously. What the F? That notwithstanding, you know, damn it. Seriously, what were they thinking? Right now, as of this recording, as of this time, you can actually pick up a Salacious Crumb, or at least you know, the alien, whatever the heck it is, at Disney parks at the Galaxy's Edge, the Galaxy's Edge Creature Pack. The Galaxy's Edge Creature Pack, which they had talked about and unveiled at Hasbro PulseCon, is now available at Galaxy's Edge, you know, for sale. It's also available. Where is this thing? It's also available at Disney Online. So you get two of them. You get two Salacious Crumbs. Well, whatever the heck they're called. What are they called? Somebody help me out. What you know, Salacious Crumb or his you know, his this alien version. I don't know what they're called. The little monsters. Yeah, you get two versions of him. You know, a more traditional Salacious Crumb color and a really wildly colored Salacious Crumb. I'm just gonna call them that because I don't know what they're called. But not only that, you also get, you know, two Progs. This thing that comes from the Gaming Greats, I believe it was Fallen Order, and a Minoc. Like, come on, guys, this is crazy. So Salacious Crumb is already available, you know, readily available, and he is now, you know, the 16,000, you know, tier 3 unlockable. That I remember, you know, watching the broadcast. And the kind of reactions that I was seeing in the chat window, oh my gosh, it was embarrassing. People were not having it. They were literally upset. They were losing their minds in the chat. It was scary. It was scary, but it didn't end there. It did not end there. No, it did not end there. The final tier, and I think everybody was crossing their fingers. I think everyone was still holding out hope. I think everyone was still like, you know, oh God, please, 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 please. Ula, 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 right? I think people were just chanting that as a mantra. Or possibly Leia, 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 Leia. I think people were just going nuts trying to figure out, would they announce one of these two, you know, captives? Slaves, guys, slave Leia. I think they were really, you know, hoping that it was going to be a thing. And to no one's surprise, honestly, let's be honest, to no one's surprise, they unveiled another Luke Skywalker. Albeit a brand new Luke Skywalker from the ground up. He is completely resculpted, completely done, butterfly joints, the whole works, new face sculpt. Honestly, he looks fabulous. I'm not going to lie about that. He looks freaking incredible. I am super excited about this Luke Skywalker, but for all the other reasons. Because I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, that this version of Luke Skywalker will be released as a Black Series figure in the near future. He's not going to be on the Power of the Force card back. That's not going to happen. What he's going to be, though, he's going to be you know, a mainline release, you know, in the Black Series you know, packaging, bar none. He's gonna be released on Black Series packaging for sure. So so you know, we are gonna see this guy. We are gonna see this guy. Sorry, what I'm talking. We are gonna see Luke in the Black Series packaging. You know, with the green bar. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. He's a brand new Luke figure, And you know what? The tooling has already been done. If they've already unveiled this figure, that means they already have a prototype ready to go. It's done. It's done. So, where does that leave us? Where does that leave us? That leaves us with a lot of angry fans. That leaves us with a lot of people who were really, really upset. And the backlash was swift. You could see it on the chat that was happening like live. People were going absolutely nuts. They were livid. It was ridiculous how upset people were. Even people who were supporting this whole project from day one. They were literally saying, "I'm super disappointed. I've been a supporter of this for so long, and now you guys have really disappointed me." It was actually nuts, and it didn't stop at just the comments. It really was universal, and it really started hurting the overall campaign as a whole. It was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. When the campaign started, just before the live stream started, they were at 5,300. Sorry, there are 5,138 backers. 5,138 backers. By the time they had finished their announcement of the actual Rancor, of the tiers that were being offered, let me see if I can find it. I have a couple of screenshots. This was happening in real time. Just give me 1 second. I'll try and find it here. Where is it? Toy News. Haslab. Where is it here? Rancor Dilemma. Yeah, here we are. So yeah, this was happening in real time. Yeah, as of like literally within a half an hour of the announcement, the backers had dropped. No, that's a little bit. Where is it? There we are. Yeah. Within half an hour, the backers had dropped all down to 5,095 backers, which was shocking to me. I didn't think it was going to happen that quickly. It dropped down to 5,095 backers within half an hour. Within another half an hour of that, it dropped again to 5,076 backers. And by late that afternoon, it had dropped all the way down to 4,986 backers. And it continues to drop. This is unprecedented. I don't think I've ever seen an exodus this fast, within a few hours. As of right now, 2:26 a.m., the Haslab Rancor project sits at 4,910 backers. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is freaking insane. This is absolutely nuts, everybody. This is ridiculous. Honestly, this is definitely one of those times where it's painfully obvious that Hasbro has completely underestimated, this whole situation with Haslab. First of all, recapping really quickly, 3 projects at the same time. Has the Rancor Beast, the Skystriker, and then 5 days later, the Proton Pack. The Proton Pack is supported by a movie, and is one of the most value rich of the 3 in terms of its overall price. That was a perfect storm. The Skystriker, which is pretty much neck and neck with the Rancor Beast, they laid all their cards out on the table, telling everybody what you were going to get for all your stretch goals. It's still up in the air whether or not they're going to be backed, but as of today, they are well ahead of the Rancor Beast right now. And then we have the Rancor Beast, which these offerings painfully are not what fans were looking for, and it just seems to be that they truly underestimated the excitement on this one. But I do believe, I still stand by this, I believe that the biggest mistake, the very number one, the biggest mistake, was running these freaking 3 projects at the same time. It baffles the mind. Maybe you could get away. Maybe you could have gotten away with 2. Maybe the Rancor Beast. Oh, that came out wrong. Maybe the Rancor Beast and the. Jeez Louise. Maybe the Rancor Beast and the. Jeez, I just lost it. Maybe the Rancor Beast and the Skystriker. Could survive running at the same time. But I'm gonna try that carefully now. The Skystriker, the Rancor Beast, and the Proton Pack, impossible. It was never gonna happen. One of them was gonna suffer. One of them was not. Was gonna end up having the most difficult time. And it's just nuts. It's just absolutely nuts. Now I'm gonna talk about the conclusions in a minute that I've been drawing. But I did want to, I want to find out what you guys are saying in the chat right now, because literally I am beside myself. I have no idea what to think at this stage. I'm seriously perplexed. It's baffling. It is absolutely baffling what is going through, the minds of these marketers and everything in between. I just have no idea what to think in this situation. Okay, so. Let's take a look. A couple of things in the chat. Oliver Belmonte. Hey, Oliver Belmonte. Good to see you, my friend. Jay, my guess is that HasLab should watch the 90s infomercials so they have a proper way to sell their crowdfunding projects. It's a mistake of them doing toy bombing tactics. Yeah, these videos, these updates that they keep doing now, it's seeming a little desperate. You know what I mean? Like it seems like they really are trying to hype up all of these these HasLab projects instead of just letting the fans decide. It's crazy, but I still maintain if it wasn't for the fact that they were running all these 3 campaigns at the same time, it would have had a better chance. It really would have had a better chance. Where are we? Okay, James. Anyone have SH Figure Arts Wonder Woman 94? There's a deal on one, and curious if it's good. Guys, if anybody knows if that's a good deal, please let James Shapiro know. Armando, Hasbro shouldn't be extending the Rancor. Hasbro shouldn't extend the Rancor Beast funding dates. If they do, they must do that for all the properties. Can't pick and choose. Armando, I'm going to come back to that because that's actually one of my conclusions. But thank you for that. Thank you for your opinion. We're going to circle back to that. We really will. Sithbrit72. Hey, Sithbrit72. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Knights of Old. Jay, all collectibles had a record high price along the board for the last 2 years. I'm sure they tried to ride that wave. It's a little bit of that, Knights of Old. But seriously, 3 big, huge ticket price items at the same time and expecting all of us to actually pony that money up, that's kind of nuts. That's kind of ridiculous. That's kind of the hubris there is, if that's actually what happened, the hubris there is just kind of, what the heck happened to you? Anyway, Knights of Old. If the market can support the sales of these projects at 2 times the amount, they think collectors have no problem supporting. I hear what you're saying, but again, that is really that's spacious. That is really giving a lot of sorry, that's ridiculous. That's expecting everyone to have that kind of money. That's ridiculous. Oliver, Jabba's slave Ula shouldn't have died at the hands of the Rancor. Jabba should have just had Salacious Crumb in the trapdoor, and then he would laugh at him when he dies at the hands of the Rancor. I hear you, but I think it's pretty obvious he loved Salacious more than he loved that slave. It seems to be pretty obvious, Oliver. Armando, speaking of Ghostbusters, Jay, will you be seeing Afterlife? I am looking forward to it, my friend. I am very much looking forward to it. Couldn't see it tonight for obvious reasons, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. James, at Oliver, the only canon Twi'lek that matters is Hera Syndulla. That's not entirely true. The whole Twi'lek people are very strong and proud people. You know what I mean? It's interesting that slavery in some ways has become a part of their lives, but the freedom fighters, much like Hera, have helped to liberate Twi'lek, right? So hopefully things will continue to look up for that for their people. Toy Cartel. Hey, Toy Cartel. Good to see you, my friend. How's it going? 200 backers lost. Will it lose more? I know. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy, Toy Cartel. Oliver, Salacious Crumb should go with Jabba the Hutt, not with the Rancor. Correct. Correct. If we actually look at the logical sense, it really should have been. I'm going to do this right this time. It really should have been the Gamorrean Guard, Luke Skywalker, and Ula. Why? Because they're the only three characters in the movie that actually interacted with the Rancor Beast. Barry, hit them likes, people. 50 in the chat, only 14. Thank you, Barry. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Master Blaster. Hey, Master Blaster. Good to see you. It's almost like Haslab is competing with themselves. Maybe no communication going on within their building. That's not true. They completely know what each team is doing. Absolutely, bar none. And they're actually, and I believe it, they actually are competing with each other. Why not, right? But I don't think any of the teams want each other to lose. I don't think that was ever the plan. Barry, hey, forget the backing the Rancor. Pit your money in. Hey, forget backing the Rancor. Put your money into that awesome Super 7 Turtle van. I don't know, man. That thing is pretty expensive in and of itself, but it does look awesome, 100%. James, Hasbro probably didn't consider the crossover consumer and thought of their brands as silos. Which is exactly what I'm saying. I think that they forgot that the geek culture is multifaceted, and that fans of multiple genres are pretty much the ones who are the real staples of this industry. So you have to really put that into consideration when making projects like this. Seriously. It's something that I think they're definitely going to look into the next time they do something like this. Albert, as a counterpoint, many backers say tiers shouldn't matter. You are paying for the Rancor, not the bonus tiers. Albert, you're absolutely correct. But when it comes to something like the Rancor Beast, which really does not match with anything else inside the Jedi, inside the Star Wars universe, which has changed now with the fact that this Rancor Beast is Muchi. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the Bad Batch. And therefore, it has a lineage, right? Muchi interacted with the Bad Batch, and actually, you know what? It would have been really touching if they actually reunited just before he died. I think that would have been really cute. But so far, we don't know if that's ever going to happen. Anyway, because the Rancor Beast itself really has only one interaction, it doesn't toss around spaceships. It doesn't. We haven't seen a Rancor Beast outside the Jedi other than Muchi. Muchi is, as far as I know, I don't know if it's actually been in the comics. Somebody really has to give me some insight into that. But as far as I know, and again, I don't profess to be an expert, but as far as I know, the only major this particular Rancor Beast as well, the only Rancor Beast that's ever been really significant has been the one that fought Luke, right? And because of that, it really only has one connection to the Star Wars universe, and because of that, well, technically two now. Technically two now, because Muchi is the exact same Rancor Beast, but that Rancor Beast is a lot younger than this Rancor Beast. So again, a lot of things happening right now. So that being the case, it's not like people drop the Millennium Falcon. It makes sense because it's been in all three movies. Oh, it's been in 6 movies. The Millennium Falcon has been in 6 movies, right? That's true. The X-Wing has been in the X-Wing has pretty much been in 6 movies too. If we different iterations of the X-Wing, that makes sense. The Razor Crest arguably was in one season of The Mandalorian, but he rode around in it every single where he went. So technically that makes a really good collectible. The Rancor is only ever been in one scene in one movie. And like I said, if you want to talk about being in the past, it also is part of the Bad Batch now. But that is arguably that's a different Rancor. It's the same Rancor, but it's different size, different age. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. So Albert, I know exactly what you're saying. I understand that people are saying, yo, you back the Rancor Beast, right? Because you're buying the Rancor Beast. But in this case, it's even though you want to buy the Rancor Beast, which makes sense, to get it over the finish line, to get as many people to buy into the Rancor Beast as possible, The stretch goals in this case are the ones which are going to get it over that finish line. And bar none, the stretch goals are actually pretty good. If you actually look at if this was done, and here's the key as well, if this was a standalone project, outside of the Hasbro Pulse Pack, the Ghostbusters Proton Pack, the Skystriker, if they were each being done congruently, not simultaneously, I have no doubt in the world that the Rancor Beast would have been backed. But as it stands, they were done all at the same freaking time. And now you have to compete with two other projects. You're not doing yourselves any favor by offering stretch goals which don't appeal to people. You can buy Salacious Crumb in the store. Arguably, you can still buy a Gamorrean Guard on BBTS. A brand new Luke figure, nice. Really looking forward to it. But not in this case. And a pile of bones with a backdrop. It was just one miss after miss after miss, ending up in a fail. So yeah, I mean, Albert, I know where you're coming from, but it was too short. It needed those stretch goals to get over the finish line. Master Blaster, why do you think the Skystriker is moving so slow to get back? At 230 seems very affordable. So Master Blaster, one more time, it is the victim of three. Count them, 3 projects which are running at the exact same time. I maintain that if each of these projects was being run congruently, one after the other, this would not be a problem. You're literally competing with each other. Oh, here's a Proton Pack. It's only $400. You can afford $400. No, I can't. I need to put food on the table. But I'm a freaking nerd, so yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Oh, and also here's a Skystriker. It's only $230. God, you're making me. Oh my God, that's crazy. But I love GI Joe. All right, I'm gonna get that too. But what else does it come with? Oh, if enough of you back it, it's gonna come with Scarlet. If enough of you back it, it's gonna come with Ripcord. And if everybody here backs it, it's gonna come with 2 additional ground crew. Holy crap! Sign me up. But we don't stop there. We're gonna also offer you a Rancor Beast. Oh, freak! A Rancor Beast? God, you guys are killing me here. All right, fine. Man, that's $1,000. All right, I can sell General Rampart. I can sell tech. I can sell this clone trooper over here. I can sell I can sell a few things. What am I gonna get for this Rancor Beast? Because you're already asking me to get Scarlet and the Skystriker. I love it. You're already telling me to get the Proton Pack. I love that too. All right, fine. I really am interested in the Rancor Beast. What else do you have with it? Does it come with anything else? Is there any added value to that? Sure, there's added value. Here, if enough of you back it, we're going to give you the Gamorrean Guard. I already have a Gamorrean Guard. I bought it like a year ago. Okay, what else? All right, fine. No problem. Here's a bag of bones and a backdrop, which you can take photos with. Isn't that great? Are you kidding me? A bag of bones and a backdrop? No, okay. What else? Give me something else. All right, we got it. This is what you want, right? This is what you want. We're going to give you Salacious Crumb. He hasn't been available in the series for years. Salacious Crumb, what do you think of that? I just went to Disneyland yesterday. They had Salacious Crumb on sale there for with a fucking 4-pack. It was $80. It was $50. Are you kidding me? What else? What else you got? Seriously, I'm not. What else you got? You know what? We got it. This is perfect. We know you're gonna love this. We're giving you a brand new, never before seen, brand new sculpt, brand new face sculpt. You guys are gonna love it. It's Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker, guys, from the Return of the Jedi. Absolutely, you guys have to have this. Okay, all right. I'm in on the Luke Skywalker. So how many of us have to back this thing? Oh, don't worry, it's easy. 16,000 backers, and you got it. Deal. Guys, I'm out. I'm out. I'm just out. I'm just out. That's what the hell? Seriously. No, I'm just I'm out. And that's what happened. This project literally, it was just one straw too many, right? Asking people to shell up for 3 different projects at the same time, fine. Getting them to choose between their children, fine. Let's put it that way too. But then you know what? Competing between each of the 3 projects, you got to have some incentives here, guys. And you know what? The incentives they gave us just fell short of the mark. It did not happen. I'm not sure. There's still 15 days. There's still 16 days left. Anything can happen between now and then. Traditionally, as we know, backers wait until the very last minute to really put in, their funding. But this initial knee-jerk reaction that's happened right now, they've pretty much dropped to 200 backers in one day, and it keeps dropping. This is scary. This is really, really scary. So yeah, I mean, the Skystriker, it's another victim of what's been happening because 3 different projects are running at the same time. I hope that sort of makes sense, Master Blaster. James at Albert. For my experience with Kickstarters, stretch goals really factor into the success of a project. People like free stuff. Exactly. Simon Grop. I apologize ahead of time, Simon. Simon Gropsorian. I apologize, Simon. I'm going to be calling you Simon from now on. I hope I didn't mess up your name too much. Simon agrees. Oliver, if Haslab were to sweeten the deal, have the Rancor Keeper, Ula the Slave, Leia, and Luke Skywalker for $4.50, and add a cave background for free, Salacious Crumb and the Bones are not needed. You are reading my mind there, Oliver. You are reading my mind. We're gonna talk about solutions on how to catch up on these things, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna discuss that at nauseum. Simon, I want all the Haslab projects to complete the funding. I do too. Simon, I order one Skystriker for the 40th anniversary, and I will feel bad for the fans. I will be disappointed if it will go. I order one Skystriker for the 40th, and they will feel bad, and the fan will be disappointed if it will go through. I don't know about that, Simon. They're both very, very unique items. Honestly, the 40th, is a very special Skystriker in and of itself, and if this one backs, it's very unique. So I'm not 100% sure if that's true. If they don't make the target, yes, I agree with you. Thank you for the video on this topic. I want to bring that Skystriker home. Yo, Joe. So I think a lot of people do, Simon. Do you think the Haslab project will meet the target and funding complete? It's hard to say. It's hard to say right now. Traditionally, Simon, most fans wait until the very last week, to find out, and then we'll see a rush of different backers. It's possible. It is possible. I think the Skystriker at this stage has a better chance than the Rancor Beast, unfortunately. Lagging issues, slow bandwidth. Sorry about that, Simon. James, I'm sure the Skystriker will get funded as they sell as well as the Proton Pack. Here's hoping. It's always a toss up with these things. You just never know. Thank you, James. I have one Skystriker 83. Wow, that is awesome, Simon. That is incredible. James, what did you fund? It's now a little better. James at Simon, how's the condition of the 83 Striker? Okay, you guys are having a conversation. Okay. Anthony's Arcade. After backing the Galactus and Transformers Star Saber, yeah, I'm okay being very selective on my purchases now. I love all 3 properties, but I'm no Bill Gates. I agree, my friend. I totally agree. Toy Bounty Hunter. One reason I got funded early is the Hasbro Premium incentive. If someone backed at 10/9, they get additional item of an exoplasm to attach to the pack. That helped to hit the goal early, in my opinion. Toy Bounty Hunter, I don't disagree with that sentiment, but I will actually just add to the point that I think in a lot of ways the price of a Proton Pack in terms of what you have to, how much you have to spend to actually build one, was an even bigger incentive for most cosplayers and Ghostbusters fans who want to, live out their dream of being a Ghostbuster. If you actually price out a customized Proton Pack, I initially said it was something like $600 to $1,000, and I was corrected multiple times, and people were telling me from anywhere from $800 to $2,000. So yeah, a $400 Proton Pack is a steal, and I maintain that. So yes, I do believe, as you are correct, that being a Hasbro Pulse member, you get an additional perk which nobody else can get, bar none. That definitely makes sense. But I really think that the amount of people who are actually paying for a Haslab Premium Pulse membership is much smaller than the majority of people who are Hasbro Pulse regular members. Just from food for thought. Master Blaster, does anybody know if they're going to make any more Origin figures besides what's coming out with the Skystriker and the and the Snake Eyes Storm Shadow? O-ring figures. Sorry about that. No plans have been announced yet, and I believe that, quite literally, the sales of the O-ring Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow figures, along with what happens with the Skystriker, will be an indicator to Hasbro Pulse, if O-rings are actually in high demand. So if the O-ring special edition of Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow does not sell out, and the Haslab Skystriker project does not fund, I think the O-ring project will be considered a stall, and might not have additional figures on the way, and they'll just revert back to the retro collection. I don't know that for sure. I have no inside information, but I think that that's actually a reasonable assumption. Toy Bounty Hunter, Kowakian Monkey Lizard. There you go. That's what Salacious Crumb is. Kowakian Monkey Lizard. There you go. Thank you, Toy Bounty Hunter. Simon, Master Blaster. No, not right now. They are producing O-rings. They are producing O-rings back. I know, but I think Simon's right. No confirmed plans yet. Albert, my biggest frustration is the seeming lack of respect for Star Wars customers. Jack up the price, throw in some mediocre stretch goals, and watch these Star Wars fanboys lap it up. It feels insulting. I hear what you're saying, Albert, but for the longest time, it was considered, and still is in a lot of ways considered, that Star Wars is just a bottomless pit of money for a lot of different companies. So yeah, I completely understand your frustrations, and yeah, this might be a wake-up call. This might very well be a wake-up call to Hasbro that you can't abuse the fans that way. They will fight back. We saw it with episode 7, 8. We saw it with episode 8, and it's apparent that not every single piece of Star Wars merchandise is something that everyone has to buy. Anthony's Arcade. Yep, the wife had spoiled me with an early Xmas gift at James Shapiro. There you go. Simon, you are right, Mega J Retro. Well, thank you, Simon. I appreciate that. You're having conversations with other people, so it's hard to figure out when you're talking to me. Master Blaster, Simon, this has been a good year for G.I. Joe. It has been, 100%. James, I remember repairing so many G.I. Joe O-rings as figures as a kid. Not a fan of the O-ring myself. I know, it can be difficult. Oh gosh, okay. So Simon, you're trying to catch up with the classified series. I know it can be daunting, right? Jay Shapiro, the new O-ring is silicone and should last a little bit longer. So Master Blaster brings up a good point. Ideally, that's what's hopefully going to happen. I'm surprised no third-party manufacturers have made O-rings with silicone. It's very odd. James, Classified Wave 1 wasn't great, was going to get it, but with Wave 2 and beyond, it really improves the designs. Yes, this is true. 100%. Simon, they also mentioned they know about the Trum issue? The Trum issue? What's a Trum issue? Okay, Simon, if you can elaborate on that. I don't know what that means. Toy Cartel. Hey, Toy Cartel, good to see you, my friend. How long will the count backer drop? I don't know. Toy Cartel. We'll see. It's scary right now. It's dropping pretty quickly. Not as quickly as like 5,000 or 1,000 a day, but it's still dropping. Noel, hey Noel, good to see you, my friend. I think the Rancor a victim of 3 projects running at the same time, weak tiers, and it wasn't long ago fans backed the Galactus figure, which in my opinion is still the best project from Hasbro. Yeah, I totally agree, Noel, 100%. Simon, much better Mega J Retro. I'm glad it's catching up. Thanks, Simon. Titanium Hanger. Haslab supporters still do not have their Razor Crest. I know, Mike, but that's a common thing. That happens all the time. It took forever for this beast to show up at my door, right? But he finally did show up. So, delivery times notwithstanding, shipping is an issue. Shipping right now, worldwide, is an issue. So, we do have to give a little bit of patience to that. At the very least, I'll give them a pass on that. But, what's happening right now with the current 3 projects... Yeah, that's some scary crap, I gotta tell you. SithBrit72, I'm good, thank you. As for the Rancor, there's very little Star Wars I will not buy for my collection. But I was not overly excited about this Haslab. Well, there you go, SithBrit. I totally agree. Oliver, if Haslab makes the Rancor, Rancor Keeper, Slave Leia, and Luke for $400, plus the cave background as a bonus, it would be a steal deal, 100%. I am totally in agreement with that. James, I've been seeing Bo-Katan peg warming and have been surprised by this. Any opinion why she's not selling? They're overpacking her. James, they're overpacking her. Her and Lando are double packed in the boxes. It's what you're not seeing the peg warming for no reason. Everyone's already bought her. Everyone's already bought her, and everyone's already bought Lando. I don't know why they double packed those two. It's just kind of stupid. It is the dumbest thing ever. Like, I guess they expected that, Bo-Katan was super popular from Mandalorian. And I guess from Mandalorian and from, obviously from the Clone Wars. So I think that was a factor in why they double packed her. I think that it's been something else. Now, how is it in the U.S.? Because here in Canada, they seem to be peg warming. But in the U.S., is she easy to find or not? Guys, let us know. Barry, that 6-inch Return of the Jedi Luke came out in 2019 in the regular Black Series. It did, Barry, but this is a brand new tooling, brand new face sculpt. It has butterfly joints. So this is a brand new figure from the ground up. It's not the same figure that came out in 2019. So, I mean, I know what you're saying, Barry. I have the Endor Luke. I have one. But it's not the same one. This one is a brand new figure from the ground up, and it will be a brand new figure being released in the main line at some point. I'm absolutely sure of it. Elvan Prio. Hey, Elvan Prio. Good to see you, my friend. I'm out of organs to sell to buy new toys. I hope you're kidding, brother. I really do. Old IT guy. Hey, old IT guy. Good to see you, my friend. I backed the Proton Pack, but this didn't do it for me. Afterlife was great, by the way. I'm looking forward to it. I am really looking forward to it. Thank you, old IT guy. Barry, did you see the announcement of the Bumblebee movie, Soundwave, Brawn, and Ratchet? Yes, I did. They're looking very interesting. I am liking the way they look. They're the first Studio Series figures outside of Studio 86 that are kind of interesting to me. We'll see how that goes. SithBrit, at James, no telling my friend in the area. We did not see many Bo-Katan figures on the pegs. We did not see many figures at all. Wow, that's crazy. So, like I said, maybe it's a case that up here in Canada, we actually see a lot of Bo-Katans and Landos. So, if anybody needs help, reach out to Canadian Friend and see if they can help you out with those two figures. Simon, Black Friday US is Friday 26th for one day. I know, Simon, but are there additional sales from other retailers that do it like a week before? That's something that's happening here in Canada, so we're kind of curious to find out. James at Sitbrit, it's a shame that you don't get much in your area, especially for a specific Star Wars collector. Yeah, it really is. It's painful. It can be very, very painful. Wolfman's got nards. Hey, Wolfman's got nards. Good to see you, brother. Getting kind of hot with Super 7 stoking the fire. I know, eh? I know. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty nuts. But having said all of these things, what is a possible solution going forward? Um, I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. Uh, I have a feeling, and it's just a feeling. I have a feeling that the if these project if some of these projects at the end of the funding goals, at the end of the funding at the end of the funding period, if for whatever reason the Rancor Beast doesn't get enough backers just before the end, or even the Skystriker, I think truthfully, I think this is something that'll happen. I said this in my previous live stream. I do believe that they have an option to extend. Why do I say that? I say that because this beast right here, he did not make it. This big guy did not make the funding. This is literally serious. He did not make the funding. He did not make funding. His first time around. He did not make his funding. It did not happen. Trust me. I was there. It did not happen. And what did Hasbro do? Hasbro extended it another 45 days. But there is a reason for that. The reason being is because Takara was going to do it anyway. Takara already had Unicron well in the works. So they were going to release Unicron in Japan. They were just giving Hasbro the opportunity to partner with them and, shoulder some of the cost. If Unicron was released by Takara, it would have been a disaster if Hasbro didn't follow up with that. So, given that fact, they did, a Haslab for it. They gave no time for it. From what I remember, it was like 28 days or something. The funding period was just too short. I remember thinking that when they first announced it. And I was like, nobody's prepared for this. Like this came out of nowhere. There were no press releases on it. There was no it came out of left field. So many people were talking about wanting it, but they couldn't afford it. There were no options either. There were no funding options or anything. So it didn't make its mark. It didn't hit its goals. So they had to extend it. I truly believe that the Rancor Beast, at the very least, will be extended. The reason being is because it's a Star Wars product. It's a Star Wars product, and it's just one of those products which I'm pretty sure, even now getting closer to 15 days, it still has the opportunity to fund. I think mistakes were made. I think that the offerings themselves aren't bad. I really don't think that they're bad. And I think that again, under any other circumstances, if it was the alone Hasbro project by itself with no other competition, I think it would have funded. I think it would have funded easily. But they really made the mistake of funding of launching 3 different Hasbro projects at the same time. Again, I keep making the analogy. It's like asking somebody to choose which of your 3 kids is your favorite. It's not going to happen. So, it just was a victim of circumstance. It really was. Same thing with the Skystriker. The Skystriker inevitably will is along the same lines of being a victim of circumstance. But the Skystriker is looking like it's got better legs than the Rancor Beast at this time. But like I said, anything can happen in the last 2 weeks. So these next 2 weeks is going to be crucial. I can see the Skystriker pulling away and actually getting funded. I can probably even see Scarlet being, the stretch goal that makes it. I'm not 100% sure about Ripcord, and I'm not really sure the 2 ground screw guys are going to be in the works. But I can definitely see the Skystriker making it. As of today, the Rancor Beast is looking far away. That finish line is just too far away. I cannot see that thing funding. I don't know why. No, I do know why. But I just it's just too far away. But I have a solution. I have a solution. Hasbro, throw us a bone. Seriously, throw us a bone. If it doesn't make funding, pull up the extension. Give us another 45 days. Because, you know what? That'll be 45 days we can use to save up some money. Because, people are buying that Proton Pack. That's just the way it is. And people look like they're going to buy that Skystriker. So that's 2 children. Don't leave that last child behind. Extend it for 45 days. Let everybody have another chance to save up some money. Let the cooler heads prevail. Because people get over this. People get over the idea that these tiers are a little bit lackluster. But if you want to guarantee that you're going to get all those tiers backed, the Rancor backed, you need to give us an olive branch. Just one olive branch. And it really doesn't matter which one it is. Actually, it does. I'm going to say it this way. If you replace one of the current tiers with Ula, I think you have a winner. If you take out those freaking bones, if you take them out and you put Ula as one of the stretch goals, I think you have a winner. I think the Rancor Beast will fund. Now here's an ace up your sleeve. Here's a magic trick that you can try out. If you do that, if you let Ula get into that, replace one of those tiers, I think that'll be great. And if you make a 5th tier, with Captive Leia, I can almost guarantee, with updated paint apps, updated sculpts, updated everything, brand new sculpts, photoreal technology. If you make a Captive Leia, I can almost 100% guarantee that the Rancor Beast will fund within 45 days. I can almost guarantee it. Seriously. These are just small things. And here's the real kicker. If there are any concerns that people are going to be offended by this, that, there's something else, you can't have this type of thing, Disney doesn't really like it. You know what? Screw it. You're marketing towards adults. There are no kids who are watching this stuff. There are no kids who are buying this stuff. No kid has $350. No kid's going to do this. These are all adults. Adults are the only ones buying these things. Now, therefore, market towards adults. Give us an Ula. For crying out loud. Just give her up. Seriously. Give us a Captive Leia. Seriously. We haven't seen a Captive Leia in coming up to 10 years now. Seriously, just give us what we want. It's not hard. And you know what? It will absolutely smash all those records. You will definitely have a huge winner on your hands if you just give the fans what they want. Oh my god. Just nuts. Anyways, guys. I can't believe what's been going on lately. It's just a big, huge debacle that's been going on. Hopefully things will turn out in the end. I really am hoping that the Skystriker, and I still am hoping, yes I am, that the Rancor Beast will back. We will find out in the next 2 weeks whether or not that happens. Guys, thank you again so much for joining me tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure. All of the craziness that happened at the beginning. My software here, having to go back to it, you know what I mean? But I made it work somehow. Lag here and there. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. You guys are amazing. This, of course, is the highlight of my weekend. Being able to spend time with you guys. You guys are absolutely incredible. Guys, I want to thank each and every one of you again for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. We have hit 6,000 plus subscribers here on the Mega J Retro channel, and it's all because of you guys. Thank you so much again. You guys are awesome. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to even get those prizes together to show you what the Wheel of Elimination goes look like. Real life has hit me real hard. I have so many clients calling me for so many different things, so don't worry. The Wheel of Elimination is coming. I am going to be giving away... oh, it's gone. Okay, hold on. I am going to be giving away... Come here. As promised, I am going to be giving away this G.I. Joe breaker with a ram cycle, and I am going to be giving away a ton of other prizes. So guys, this is in celebration of reaching 6,000 subscribers. I'm trying to pay forward all the kindness that I've been shown and the support from you guys, and I really want to do that by giving away some great prizes. Guys, thank you so much for helping us to reach this major milestone. You guys are amazing. That'll happen very, very soon, probably closer to Christmas. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Once again, guys, thank you again for joining me here on your Sunday morning. My God, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You guys are crazy, but I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for being here and supporting the channel. You guys are the best. Oh my gosh, it's been absolutely crazy. You guys are amazing. Once again, Gotham's mine. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you, my brother. It really does mean the world to me, and every little bit counts. Again, you don't have to do that, but thank you so much. You are amazing, my brother. Last shout-outs before we log off tonight. Barry, did you see the other mode of Soundwave? It looks kind of funny. It's a spaceship. It is what it is. It happens all the time. Raymond, Goblin Glider Soundwave. Yeah, the Green Goblin. It's now the Blue Goblin. That's hilarious. Thank you for putting that image in my head, Raymond. That's awesome. Sith Brett 72. James Shapiro. Well, lucky trade with Jay. Luckily I trade with Jay, and we have some Star Wars only stores here. So I paid a little extra, but they get good supplies. Yes. And on that note, Sith Brett, your package is just about ready. I've just been so busy with work. I do apologize about that, but it is on its way. It'll be on its way soon. James, I think Hasbro would really hit up their last email list to poll what the next project should be. Let it be a fan's choice on a monthly basis or something. Might be helpful in the future. I totally agree with that, James. That's a really great idea. At Sithbrith, given your handle, I'm assuming you're in the UK. I trade for GW stuff. LOL. Actually, he's not. The Sithbrith is in the States, James. But you know, good guess. Renegade Biker. Hey Jay and all, I am back and like a bad nightmare. LOL. Good to see you, Renegade Biker. It's a little late, but it's always great to see you, brother. Thank you for being here tonight. James is laughing about it. Barry, night Jay and chat. Be well, and this is the way. This is the way. James, cheers, Barry. Sith Brit. James, no, I'm a Brit, but I live in Texas. There you go. I just got your first one ready. I got your first one ready too, Jay. Thank you so much, Sith Brit. My brother, you're amazing. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. It's always awesome to be able to hang out with you. This is the highlight of my weekend. I hope everybody here is doing well and staying safe. Guys, it's the holiday season. Go out there, have some holiday cheer, but don't forget, say hi to all your loved ones, all your friends, all your family, your brothers, your sisters, your mom, your dad, your cousins, all your best friends. Make sure that they know you care. Happy holidays to everybody out there. It's going to be early, but happy Thanksgiving to everybody for next week. I will be doing a live stream next week, but it's never too late to say happy Thanksgiving. So guys, I hope you're enjoying yourself, for the upcoming holiday week and the upcoming holiday season. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to hang out with you. Please, everybody, please be well, stay safe. One last comment before the end. It's just a howdy from Renegade Biker to Sith Brett saying that he's in Northwest Arkansas. Howdy, neighbor. Guys, as always, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, staying safe. It's late, guys, but that doesn't negate the fact that I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. May the Force be with you, guys. Geek proud.